15 ways to make a complete mess of your NEBOSH IG2 or your NG2 risk assessment. Silly mistake number 7, making up fake hazard categories. Now let's go to our risk assessment here. So we've got Legionella bacteria from air conditioning systems, sauna room and showers. Is Legionella a hazard category? Let's take a look at the hazard categories. So here is the NEBOSH guidance on NG2, and it's the same guidance for IG2 as well. And it says you need to have 5 different hazard categories, that's fine. For the avoidance of doubt, hazard categories for this assessment are the topic headings for elements 5 to 11 of the NG syllabus as shown in table 1. Right, so these here are hazard categories, these things. Now the hazard category is not the element number. We do get people writing down element 5, element 7, element 10. Like, no, they're not hazard categories. Noise is a hazard category. Vibration is a hazard category, and so on. Now, can we see Legionella on there? Let me give you a clue. No, we can't. Legionella is a hazard that is covered in this topic here, hazardous substances. Legionella is one of the biological hazards. We don't write Legionella, we write down hazardous substances, chemical or biological. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy and paste it. Will it let me copy and paste it? Yay! Copy and paste worked. Fantastic. Fixed. That is now fixed. The hazard description is absolutely fine. Now we've got the correct hazard category. Don't go making up your own hazard categories. Like, can we see forklifts on there? No. Can we see cranes? No. Trucks? No. Can we see stress? No. Like, those are fake hazard categories. If you use a fake hazard category, that whole hazard that you've done is not going to be counted as part of your 10 hazards which you need in order to pass. And just before I move on from this, there's another misunderstanding here. Like 5 different hazard categories. It is not looking, to be clear, it's not looking for 5 different elements. It's not asking for that. The elements are not the hazard categories. It's not saying that you have to get, say, 1 from element 5, 1 from 6, 1 from 7, 1 from 8, 1 from that. It's not saying that. You could, in theory, use all of your hazards from element 8. Like, you need to have 5 different hazard categories covered. Right, so you could have like a welfare issue there, let's say lighting or temperature, well, maybe lighting and temperature, there you go, there you got 2. Work at height, maybe you've got a step ladder and some scaffolding, so there's 4 now. There's 1 for confined spaces, so that's 3 categories, 5 hazards. Lone working, there's another one, so that's, I'm losing count now, 6 hazards and 4 categories. Slips and trips, well, you can have a slip and a trip hazards, that's 2 different hazards. What's that? Have I done my 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 categories. Brilliant. 5 categories. Haven't quite got enough hazards. Maybe add an extra one. So you're not looking to spread them out across the elements. That's not needed. They just want 5 different hazard categories covered. And also make sure that you don't have 2 almost identical work at height hazards. Like, don't have 2 different step ladder hazards, because they're both the same. So if you're going to use the same category twice, that's fine, but make sure that the 2 hazards in that same category are quite different. You know, so maybe if you can have 2 manual handling hazards. One's for pushing and pulling of barrows, and another is carrying large items. Pushing, pulling, carrying, 2 very different hazards. Okay? Don't make up fake hazard categories.